up the stream so I can view you guys' lovely comments as usual, and we'll get right on into this. This game is so good. I don't know why I love it so much. The art in it is amazing too. Clear corruption zones to make areas safer. All machines are dangerous, but even more so when corrupted. Yo, welcome to the stream. This is a pretty long loading screen, but considering that I pretty much never have to wait for it to load once I'm in game, it's pretty worth it. So I think last time we were on our way. So let me check the map. Today we are traveling to Sunfall. Let's get going. I'm gonna turn down my headset volume because it's deafening. Alright, let's go. Okay, don't go on the bridge. I need to go that way. What are you doing?
For disorderly conduct last night.
Disorderly conduct, eh? I wonder what that would be. Could you imagine falling off the side of this cliff? That would suck. Wait, do I have to go through here? No, I just have to go over here. This way. Come on, you can run. Why is it going so slow? There you go. This is on PS4, yeah, it is. Keep on running, keep on running, keep on running. What do we run? We're pussies.
Still sniffing around.
Yep. Okay, so cross the river. Come on, you can make it, you can make it, you can make it. And run for it. Okay. That's as far as this one will take us, I think. Yeah, alright. Well, thank you. Look at these robot alligator infested waters. Those things are scary AF, man. Like,
Be fascinating if
honestly.
they weren't looking for me.
Oh, there's one right there. Lovely. Do we fight it? Do we fight it?
Pass the test.
Okay, don't fight it, because there are 3 of them. Where's your awesome friend at? I don't know. I'm just gonna roll away from my life. Gobble gobble.
Tasty.
Where the fuck did I piss off? Oh, I pissed that thing off. Okay, now we have to go across the lake. Or not the lake, the river. I mean, it's still technically a lake, right? I love how high she just jumps out of the water. Like, literally, she just jumped out of the river. Like she was some kind of fish. Rock. I wanna rock and roll all night. Are those scrappers? Yep. Oh yeah, that's right, I have this thing. This thing just fucks them up. But yeah, and in case you don't know, in this game, no matter what... Wait, it says there's a fourth comment, but I don't see anything. Huh. Weird. In case you don't know this game, if you piss those things off, unless you're able to fight really well in this game, you'll probably end up dead. Okay, why can't I loot this? Ugh, whatever. Oh no.
Then we do it the hard way.
Ignore me, ignore me, ignore me, ignore me. Fuck. I pissed off 2 of them! No! Now my chances of living are severely slim. Now I just gotta run for my life and hope I live. be honest though, this does not seem like an ideal place for these robot animals to live.
Close it! I've got a scrapper in my sights.
Really? He's gonna fight? Oh shit.
Befitting the Forsaken.
Alright. We're 200 paces away from where we need to go, guys. Let's do this. Continue the story.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
So,
They have no
tell me
idea
why
what
he
lies
wants to be
beneath.
here in the summer.
We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping. She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul
Okay,
is
let me
in
go
shadow.
threaten to kill him.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away.
Why are you a
Perhaps He was
girl?
always like that.
Because it
Either
gave me no
way,
choice.
I
I'm
know
playing as
he won't
Aloy.
help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
I hope the Havas knows what he's doing. Bringing in these
I'll keep the
outlanders.
moon from your brow.
Alright. So let's do the side quest. And that is 700 paces in the opposite direction. Lovely. Damn. I was wasting my arrows on that bow. I wonder if I can one-shot these. Yeah. Oh look, it's a tonic.
Another signal.
Let's go climb that. Don't kill the bunny. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to kill the bunny, but it allows me to upgrade my packs, so
Oh, there
I don't
it
like
is.
I have much choice.
The tall neck the signal's coming from.
What did I piss off this time? Something over there.
I need to find a way up to the Tallneck's head.
Okay, I found it. Why'd I waste an arrow on that thing? It does the same amount of damage regardless. What the fuck is that? It's a robot dinosaur, man. Don't be dissing on the robot dinosaur. That thing will fuck you up. You think I'm kidding too. Ugh. You know what? I've never once challenged one of those. So let's do it.
Right on target.
That thing's running. It didn't like that. What does it do with that throw? I don't know.
I think I can leap onto the Tallneck from here.
Not gonna make it. Did I piss something off? That thing's running, starts walking. It was running. It was going the opposite direction, man. Oh, you know what? I could have gotten onto it if I walked over there. Oh well, too late now. Hey look, it's my best buddy. If only there was a way to like sleep to pass time. Oops. Oh damn. Did it see me? It's looking for me.
I get out of this.
You can, but I don't want to. Okay, this thing is scaring me. But you know what? I don't care.
Made it. Now to climb up to his head.
That's one way to climb up it, I guess. Normally I go up the backside, but go on, you can make it. Look at how top we are. Skills too. I need 3 for that. Look at this. Alright.
Now they're hunting me.
Yep, you're hella far from where I need to be, so I am going to wait until it gets closer so I can wrap it down. Our destinations will be on this side. Welcome to Tall Night Travels. What can we do for you? Yeah, if you can like safely deposit me over there, that'll
That's
be
it.
nice.
Let me see here.
Alright. Down we go. Down the rabbit hole. Those things are sleeping. Alright, over
If
here.
someone says the word ceasefire, I hear delaying the inevitable.
It's this dude.
Are you Galeev? The healer?
I had planned to spend the day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself, but you're not from Sunfall, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin, thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressings.
Why won't you help?
Thin to the point
Look
where
at
I'm
it
being
from my
sassy
perspective.
about it.
What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis's kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
I think we are calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
Well, what
What's
if I
stopping
make
me
you?
from just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Karja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I use the last of my stock on a tent girl.
You're kind of an ass, healer.
There's no cure for a conscience, but in this line of work, I've built up an immunity to it. And yet, if
Wow.
you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal. My charity for a Thunderjaw heart.
Whoa.
That's not how charity works.
It is how deals work. You'd settle my debts. For a while.
Those parts aren't exactly easy to come by.
As it happens, a Thunderjaw prowls the Valley of Omens, north and west of here. I know it well because they expect me to put its victims back together. Runaways, mostly.
If I do this, it's not for you.
No, I'm not expecting you to do it at all. But I'll be heading back to the Citadel later.
So I have to go kill a Thunderjaw. Oh boy. In case none of you know what a Thunderjaw looks like, that's what it is. They're massive. And normally the bigger the machine is, the harder it is to kill. The dirty word. So it's often not suspecting her. Looks like a gun from Call of Duty. Does it? I mean, I guess. It looks. If it was to be a gun, it'd be a gun from Gears of War. Not Gears of War. Wait, would it be Gears of War? That sounds about right. Okay. So said I need to go and kill a Thunderjaw. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're worse than those. So. No, this is gonna be a little bit painful for me.
They know where I am.
Roll away.
They're scanning for me.
Oh yeah, you just ran into their territory. Kill the Thunderjaw. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get my good bow out for this.
The Thunderjaw shouldn't be hard to find. Just hope I see it before it sees me.
Alright, there it is. Please don't look this way. Yeah, it's a level 27 robot, and I'm only level 21.
Oh, you're not ordinary.
Where'd it go? I'm not about to fight what I can't see. It's got a radar? Can I get up here? Yes. This way I can fight it from higher ground. And it can't just smash me to pieces. No! Don't fall. Okay. So, is there another way I can get up over there? Yeah. Please, let me up. I really do not want to fight this. Don't you dare fall. It's an odd path it's taking. Okay, so it's there, there, and its tail.
Got their attention.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay, looks like I'm gonna be fighting this little run, or hit and run. Yo, and it's got radar too.
Good hit.
Can I even hit it? Does not seem like it. Why did I have to kill this thing? Wait, it's going further than its path. No!
Here we go again.
I have to chase it. Oh no, it's coming back.
Switch weapons.
Come on, pick it up. Uh-oh. Thing's closing in on me. Help!
Low and quiet does it.
Uh-oh. I'm just off. Help!
Out of ammo.
There we go. Killed it. Oh my god. That was stressful. So tell me why I don't ever want to do that again. So tell me why. I can't believe I actually killed it. Alright, so time to just run through everything again. Dead Watcher, because that's always a good sign. Hopefully I won't get mugged. Oh no, I got the hiccups. Oh, 4 people, wow. This is amazing.
That'll
Welcome to
help.
stream, everybody. I just killed a Thunderjaw. It was kind of stressful, not gonna lie. What? There. Alright.
Clever.
I love how I just happen to piss everything off whichever way I go. I can go completely out of my way to avoid something and I'll still piss something off. It's amazing. Smack. You guys can deal with it. That Thunderjaw must have gave me a shit ton of XP. I wasn't really getting 22 at the beginning of the stream. What if for like 100 subs, I did a stream where I don't stop streaming until I beat the game on the hardest difficulty, and I'm not allowed to sleep either. That would suck for me. Look, I'm back at the tents.
Traitors. At least I'm safe.
I have your machine part. A deal's a deal. See to the girl, and it's yours.
On my oath. But tell me, if this girl survives, what do you suppose is her future?
It's better than not having a future at all.
What a charming notion. Come, let's be quick about this. Kindness doesn't keep well in the heat.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
It's you. Hello again.
I've brought someone to see your sister.
How did you... What did we do to deserve... No.
Yeah,
Wait.
what did you do to deserve
I don't even want to
me
ask.
killing a fucking
In case a shadow
Thunderjaw?
passes over and is gone.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention, won't she?
Once I'm freed of other distractions, yes.
Oh, I'm a distraction. Okay. I see how it is. 22. I get an additional 10 health. Oh, yeah, one skill point. I fired a second one for doing
Outlanders
that.
are idiots, but perhaps they're useful idiots.
Okay, what's this merchant got? Probably end up buying some of these purple outfits when I have the metal shards for it, but for now, I'm gonna be budgeting myself. Why is this thing?
The
I'm
sun
smiling about it?
proud tradition.
Heads will
Give them time. No.
I really hope the machine fucks up. Oh, I can't hit it. Okay. Yeah.
Now we get to see if your attack on the focus network was entirely successful.
That looks like fun.
Success.
I know, right? Getting thrown
Welcome to
around
the
by
Citadel,
a
Aloy.
robotic animal.
I'll check back with you in a moment.
Like the rodeo.
If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
I want some bounties.
If it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Carja are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
That's a
I
child.
command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid.
The Sun King is a
To the
child.
hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Thank you.
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
Okay.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
Okay.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from
Alright,
on
so
high. Well, the Kestrels.
I have to go to the balcony.
Ah, they want
Move
us
along.
to see this, boy.
This is insane.
It makes quite an
Hardly.
impression.
They're going to see me.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight. The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Short drop my ass. Look at that, I already fell. He's a little boy. Yeah, I know. Why can't I be ruler of a kingdom? Okay, so kind of messed that up. Good try. Yeah, I know, right?
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important.
Ironically, I
that you hear
still
what I'm
made
about
it.
to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
Clear.
You'll
Let me get out
tolerate what I
my-
give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Alright, so... Trip caster, rope caster. This is fully upgraded. I'll upgrade this. Did he say that's a... No, he said it's a vent. V-E-N-T. Alright, so... modify weapons. Equip this one. Sweet, I can hold more. Alright. We're ready.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest
get 'em.
secrets
Yep.
of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier
gonna get
time
'em.
with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. So by now,
Uh-oh.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Yeah, same.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Oh, so are we gonna finally learn what Project Zero Dawn is?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures, attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
That was a data point. Data point.
Stocking up.
There's a reason it's giving me meds.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Huh. Seems nice. You get to eat food while you're waiting.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Yeah, I'll check it out in just a minute. Alright. In we go.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
So wait, what'd they do to preserve life? Because if everything went extinct like how he said, then everything should cease to exist, right? In that case, how are we here?
That doesn't doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could.
And plus, there's still foxes and rabbits and turkeys and boars running around. So.
Not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from... learning the truth.
Spread out!
I don't think
If it
that's
moves,
how it
kill it!
What is this place?
works.
2?
That's why you're here. What?
Yet.
Guide me. We're too close to the travel trip to stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
What to discuss? Oof. So Mama, she was right. Pardon? My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Did plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Slowbeck listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Okay, interesting.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Well, yeah, you gotta keep in mind whenever you're making something such as reproducing organisms, you have to remember there's gotta be a limit, especially if it's going to be something like the Peacekeepers, in which that entirely led to the Faro robots outbreak.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Okay, that's just the data point.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Medical.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Okay. So, wait. Everything was remade after the extinction by preserving their DNA into an AI. So essentially they fixed their issue of dying to AI by entrusting it to another AI. Wonderful idea. More people?
Intruder! Get her!
Let's do this.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
I so wanna peek out there. Oh my god. I can't believe he pushed up like that.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature.
Here we go.
Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its
Need to
course?
find the right configuration.
Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
So this one would be down. Wait a minute. So this that way, that's up. That's left. That's down. And that's right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
So wait, why is that side not powering up?
Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick.
Alright.
Now let's get that door
So,
open.
this one is going to be down. That one's going to be left. That one's going to be up. That one's going to be right. And the last one's going to be down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Kill the Eclipse. How many are in here? 3. That one's right there. Lucky me. Yay, lovely, there's more. Oh shit, there's more on the second floor here too.
You cannot run from righteousness.
That's the last one.
Repeat.
Or not.
Something there.
There's something there.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Yep, I'll get moving as soon as I loot everybody. Ain't no way in hell I'm just gonna kill an entire room of people and not loot.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
And why we're gonna find out. Data point, data point. We're gonna collect everything. Then I'm gonna go back and play this entire game in hard mode to torture myself.
Keep that for later.
But only if I can hit 90 subscribers, okay? Hell, here's the people I killed that were on the second floor.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
All of this lost. The Ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
Oh, I can't shoot them from in here. Damn.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina El-Badji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, The ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
For Professor, she's not very skilled at talking. Because normally when teachers or professors talk, they tend to use their hands to help guide them speak. Like it, I'll even do it sometimes when I talk on YouTube. It's a lot more than just sit and talk. Alright.
Me.
A corpse!
Yep.
Taking fire over here!
Okay, so there's 3 more. We're tagging that one.
I think... not sure.
Always said, patience.
Can't find any trace of them.
That's the last of them.
Alright.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial.
Oops.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. And what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the Void.
Okay,
Void
so
meme.
If that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Yep, this is definitely the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Raleigh Accords.
Wait,
That
year
may
are we
seem
in?
a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
So wait, these are the intros to the start of their projects. We're going around the facility and getting more introduced to how each subordinate acts underneath Gaia. Yet Hades has it out for Aloy for some reason.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Indeed you do. Oh boy. What's that? That's a gun.
Looks like it used to hold something. Some
Guns would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
It's starting to feel emotion. I don't think that's good.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
I don't like how it cut off right there.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
He did have a point, like, what if it did just start doing exactly what the other robots did? There was nothing stopping it. So big ol' supply crate.
No room. The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
I don't know. Isn't that the question we all ask? What's the purpose of life?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
That you just send me sprawling into the abyss to... Fuck. I'm about to get shot. Fuck.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Ow. I just got kidnapped.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny.
I don't have my focus.
Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Roost.
Wow.
And he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No. It wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're an idiot. A dangerous idiot, but an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then cleanse Cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it?
Do not crush it.
So fragile.
Boy.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Boy. That fucking focus had more valuable info than he himself. Don't tell me I'm gonna get dropped.
Carja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature joined to one.
This dude's pretty Destiny based as a character. I'm not sure if I like him.
Cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
He's also pretty angry. Uh-oh.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Uh-oh.
Weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this room. Maybe I could use the strength against it.
Come on over here.
That pillar's weak.
Ah.
Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Over here, buddy.
It's down. Freeze canister on its hips. Crawl area shoots through it. Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with its sneak attacks.
smoke.
Silence!
Uh-oh.
Shadows, kill her.
Yay! I have to kill two. Wait, can I just override them? No, I don't have to override unlocked.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Here, two assholes. Silence? Oh my god, silence. Not exactly betraying anything if I was never on your side to begin with. Oh wait, Silence was a part of them once. I forgot. He was calling Silence the traitor.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I duplicated every data file you scanned.
Huh.
Installing that data to refocus was trivial and easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I knew this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the Sun Ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through the focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
He's been watching me ever since the beginning of this game, like, that's kind of creepy, man.
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not going to tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later.
When the time is
right. In the
right.
meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who.
To be honest, Aloy was probably made by Gaia. It's more likely than her having an actual parent. But yeah. Alright. So we're going back to where it all began. Is it possible I could fast travel here? Please? Damn it. Alright, well. On our way, I guess. How many skills do I have? How many skill points do I have? Alright. Wow, that put me all the way to level 24. That's one way to level up, I guess.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
What's wrong, mother? Okay, so we just learned a lot about what Zero Dawn is. But does that mean that...
Sandwood. Aaron's waiting at Red Ridge Pass. Maybe I should go see him. This must be when Asylum's supposed to check in.
But, okay, so we did just learn a lot about Zero Dawn, but does that mean according to Gaia's scripture, or the way she was built, that the way that she intended for everything to be built went wrong? And if so, why would Hades be trying to kill it instantly? Because Hades is only programmed to kill everything once it's gone completely wrong. So
let's see you catch us.
well, shit. Hello, crabbies. Something's shooting at me. I shouldn't say something because I already know what it is. I just pissed off like dozens of machines. look, it's the tall neck guy. Alright. Oh. I guess the stream title is really necessary now. Because we're on the road again. Oh, I just accidentally killed a fox. Oops.
To defy the sun itself.
Please leave me alone, Wet Hot. I'm not bothering you. And I'm slowly starting to get irritated. Amazing how there's conveniently a gateway right between where the desert and the mountains meet. Leave me alone. Downhill we go. Honestly, it was kind of annoying navigating. When I first started up the game, because it was pretty much nothing but running.
Okay, that helps. Run 1,000 steps on foot.
Why be my own fault? Should have got out of there quick.
On the road again. I still got a long way to go. Oh boy.
Goodbye, quiet approach.
Oh my god, really? Ugh.
Maybe there's a way to override one of them. Where would I find it?
I don't know. I might look into that later on. Because I want to be able to override more machines. Hey, I'm Kermit. What's up, Kermit? My name's Avo. How's Miss Piggy? And your Iceman. What do you mean your Iceman? Hold up. I gotta go. Oh, where's my socks? Socks.